to the court. I am its Jester. We are back. We have a battle today. We have to win. Defeat is not an option. Is Ato still in the cage? I don't see Ato in the cage. Oh shit, did Ato already escape by this point? I don't remember. I don't remember if Ato escaped or if he's still in the cage and they just didn't put him in it. In the background piece. Early the next morning, I woke Haruko up and convinced her to join me in the courtyard. What are we doing out here at this hour? The enemy is going to attack during the morning announcement. But before that, I need to ask you something. Is Aito still here? Is he still in the cage? Or did he escape at this point? Crap. I don't even... Okay, new concern. Aito may potentially be on the loose. I don't know because I forgot what happened. But if he is, that's a concern. But before that, I need to ask you something.
Oh.
What is it?
Huh?
It's about Veshness, the Supreme Commander. Yeah, you hooked up with her in a different route, Takumi. You romanced the bad guy. In the last two battles, you basically told everyone to ignore her. You had us focus on the regular commanders instead.
No.
And do you want to know why? It's simple enough. It's because she isn't as much of a threat in this timeline. Why not?
Tuh.
In most, though not all other timelines, she starts absorbing cryptoglobin like we do. It's a decision she comes to while listening in on our communications with her hoodie guys on day 7. She also finds out about you coming from the future from intercepting a conversation between you and Sir. That's when she puts it all together. The reason both sides suddenly got stronger is because of you absorbing so much cryptoglobin during the first cycle. Knowing that, she decides to do the same, breaking her religion's greatest taboo. But none of that has happened in this timeline, because you didn't mention time travel in the battle on day 7.
Oh.
Not that you would, having decided to keep it a secret from everyone.
Oh.
Now, Veshness doesn't know you've come from the future, or just how much power can be gained by taking it from others. Do you understand what that means? Yeah, she's still following the teachings of not absorbing cryptoglobin. Not in this timeline, anyway. It did make sense. That must be why she didn't drain Prakron after we defeated her. But that doesn't mean she's not a threat at all, right? Of course not. Ideally, I'd like to put an end to her in today's battle. How are we going to do that? We have a new weapon Sir and Nigo have created. It's what we usually use on day 15. Oh, right. It's also usually unfinished. Kiyoshika died for our sins! Kiyoshika, by doing this, you prevented a sex cult from happening.
Oh.
Oh wait, there was the other box of blessings route, where the harem route. Oh, never mind. What do you think I've been doing while you've been moping these last 2 days? I've been out gathering materials. I know the ruins so well by now, it barely took me any time at all. The bomb is 100% complete.
Oh.
That includes the detonator. Nobody will have to die setting it off. That was good news, but I felt pretty guilty about it. Haruko had been out there working so hard, and I hadn't done a single thing to help. Wow. Sorry. Don't worry about it. You can lick my boots later to apologize. Hello.
Oh.
This bomb is also a lot more powerful than the past versions. I gave Sir and Nigo some pointers to improve it. So we're going to hit Veshness with that today? That's right. We're going to make... I can't say that word. Vichyssoise... I'm assuming it's a food. Out of her. I don't know. I don't know what that... I can't pronounce that. Haruko's eyes glinted viciously behind her glasses. Then we heard the morning announcement over the PA system.
Up and Atom troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 50th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy! Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the...
Intruder alert! Intruder alert! Unauthorized personnel detected on school grounds. Defense mode initiated. All available troops prepare for battle immediately.
If Aito is still in the cage, he definitely just heard us talking about it. Right on schedule. Okay, here goes. When we got to the war room, everyone else was already there. You're late. Where have you guys been? I bet they were off making babies somewhere. Oh god, please, we do not need a pregnancy in this game. The pregnancy in V3 was bad enough. What? Such indecency. Do you two think of nothing else?
Hey!
We weren't doing anything like that. Didn't Sir Nigo tell us that the invaders would attack early on the day? My dear brother and I were waiting here for almost an hour before the alarm went off. Well, hey, they're here now. That's what counts. Do we have a read on the enemy? Sir nodded and pointed to the monitor with his stick.
That's... Valagartso.
And Zanshin, right?
Apparently the others already knew about the commanders we'd be facing. Haruko had probably told Sir and Nigo so they could brief the rest of the team.
You said these two can combine their bodies together?
Just like Takumi and Hiruko.
Ah, so it was a battle simulation to better understand our enemy's moves.
Neither of us replied. It'd take way too long to start clearing up that misunderstanding now.
Yeah!
Come on, let's get out there and start killing.
Huh?
How's the Revive-O-Matic looking though?
Aha!
Don't you worry about a thing. It's all fixed up and ready to go. If you die, you'll be brought back good as new, including all your memories, of course.
Aha!
So go ahead and die all you want. Just try and leave someone alive to defend the school. Yes, let's do this. Special Defense Unit, move out.
Good to go.
I've missed fighting.
There! Let's go.
I'm good whenever. Let's do it to it! Hi-ya! Don't bother me! Bye-bye!
So, interesting. Remember how yesterday I said...
What time to move?
Okay, what's the agility? Okay, you get a
Right
move
here.
+5. We gotta give...
Ready
See,
whenever.
Haruko's a good character as long as you feed her agility potions
Take
non-stop.
Broken. Time for battle. Time to move. I'll chop you to pieces. How unsatisfying.
I'll do my best! Try and dodge this. I'm feeling... Leave it to me. I'm all...
All good. What a nuisance! Here goes. I'll blow you away. All too easy.
Okay, let's see, where are we at? But, okay, so remember how yesterday I was saying that the game might be cursed because I thought it was a bad omen?
Let's do this!
That I broke a nail but right before playing it? Well,
Eat my dust!
that was a joke. But I'm starting to think the game might
It's up to
actually
you
be
from
a
here.
little bit cursed.
Prepped and ready.
Because last
What
night
I'm talking about.
I
Let
mysteriously
me at 'em.
got a cut on my foot. A
I'll take
large
care of
one
this.
that actually hurts a lot.
Stun!
And I
got
don't
this.
know how it happened.
I'll take care of this.
Like at all.
Aside. Kneel before me.
I don't know how I did it. I don't know what cut my foot. But I know that I did cut my foot.
Ready when you are.
And I don't know how it happened, so I'm choosing to blame Takumi.
Let's ride.
It was the different foot! When I hit my foot on screen because I whacked it against my chair, getting in my
Felt
chair, it
that
was my
one,
right
didn't
foot.
you?
The one I got the cut on was my left foot. I don't know how it happened.
Onward.
I don't know what I did.
Flash. 2 arms. Yeah. I've got you.
I think it was Takumi. I think Takumi did it. I think that somehow Takumi broke the
Make
fourth
way.
wall,
Watch and learn. I'll
And-
put an end to this.
cut my foot with his little katana.
You're in the way. Oh, too easy.
Takumi did it. Takumi cut me. Anyway, it hurts to walk
Time
now,
for
so
battle.
that's been a bummer.
Die. Ready whenever. Take this. Time to move. How's this? Broken so soon.
Okay, we have done a good job of walloping our enemies so far.
It's killing game time. Just ring that bell. And stay down. Roko wins again. Tag me in. Hoo-yah! Pulverize him.
I'm good to go.
God, Yugami sucks on having area of attack too, honestly.
Let's go.
Like, Yugamu cannot move far.
Ready as I'll ever be. I'll help. I owe you. Ow! Salad! Ah!
Oh, Darumi got effed up. Sorry, Darumi.
Let's do it to it!
Oh, she lost damage.
It's my turn! Bring it on! Smash! Moko wins again! Just ring that bell! Here we go!
My turn. Take that!
Locked and loaded! How's this?
Okay, we got max voltage. That's good. Are there any enemies left? Oh, those ones over there.
Oh, good.
Go get him, Ema.
What a nuisance! Wow! That wasn't hard at all. That's probably because the commanders haven't arrived yet.
I think they're here! Look over there!
Now you face Valagarzo, the paragon of indomitability. Your war ends here. No matter what happens, I will never yield. Blood of my bond, release!
Wormy monster!
I am the paragon of salvation, Zanshin. I'm done letting you have your way with us. In the name of God Most Holy, I will purge you from this planet!
Yeah, we know your names already.
We've got a neat little intelligence network of our own, you know?
Everyone seemed pretty confident, but I suddenly remembered how this went the first time around. Didn't Ema get eaten? Which one ate Ema? I remember I was very upset when that happened, and I kind of maybe screamed a little bit. A lot of it. I screamed very loudly. Oh yeah, it did eat Ema! I sidled up to Haruko and tried to talk to her without attracting attention.
Yugamu hasn't made his special drug in this timeline, has he?
No, he only made that because he could take Eva's blood.
The one he used to defeat Genshin in the first cycle? No, he hasn't. He hasn't extracted any commander DNA to make it with.
Gah, why didn't you say anything? We could have used Mervrams before we killed him.
Me? Why didn't you say anything? I don't remember anything about the first cycle battle with Genshin.
Oh yeah, she was super dead for that. She was right, of course. Haruko was already dead at that point, killed by Eito. I hadn't thought of taking DNA from Mervram, that was on me, but I never expected we have to face Senshin against as early as day 15.
How long has it been since we last fought together as one section? I can't wait to go wild again!
Can't you at least try to act your age? We need to finish this quickly.
What the hell? What are they up to now?
Remember, we're not just fighting for ourselves anymore.
You gotta be kidding me! Where did they go?
almost forgot about the whole combining thing.
Being able to merge together like that? I'm so freaking jealous!
Of what? It's better if you don't ask, Nozomi.
Don't worry, guys. We can still win this, even without the drug.
That... drug?
Takumi, shut up!
Never mind. Just fight!
All right.
Say when. One last strike!
Whenever you're ready. I've got you.
Thanks. Good to go. One last strike! Take care of the rest.
Locked and loaded. I'll help.
I owe you.
I'm indebted to you.
Ready when you are. Let's go.
You're right, I can hit both. Yeah, I can hit both of them with this one.
One last strike!
Whenever you're ready. Leave it to me.
Leave it to me.
You've left yourself.
I'm burnt out.
I'm prepped and ready. I've got your back.
You have my thanks. 2 arms. Banzai.
I think we might be able to end
I
this in
leave
one
the
turn
rest
with
to
Whenever
you.
you're ready. Locked and loaded. I'll catch you up.
I'm indebted to you. Onward. Ned! I'm burnt out.
Let's do this. Here.
Yeah, we killed the boss in one round. We're just awesome like that.
I'm sorry, my darling. I couldn't protect you.
Oh, we're gonna watch the lovers die. That's sad again.
And here I made a vow to keep our family safe. I'm a liar and a fool.
Don't say that, my love. You're a hero. You fought valiantly for me. For everyone.
My only regret is that our little warrior will be left to fend for himself.
Oh yeah, they have a baby too. That's sad.
He'll be fine. Even if we're not there for him, he's strong. He is your son, after all.
Ugh, can you not talk about your kid right now? It's making it really hard for me to work in dirty jokes.
I feel like the spirit of Mew lives on, and Kurara specifically. Like, Holy fuck. Oh, and remember how during V3 I said that there was a possibility fanfiction would redeem Miu in my eyes? I've been reading some V3 fanfiction, and it's actually kind of made me warm up to Miu. Like, I've really softened on her. Because is Miu still a batshit crazy pervert? Yes, but in the fanfics I've been reading, she's a batshit crazy pervert who occasionally says things that are funny. So I've really softened on her. So there's that at least.
At any rate, this means victory's ours. Yes?
Yeah, but don't forget what Siri told us. There's gonna be another one.
The words were barely out of Moko's mouth before that other one showed herself. There she was, the Supreme Commander, Veshness.
How disappointing. Valagarzo, Zanshin, I thought you were stronger than this.
That reminds me of when I was in, like, middle school. They had us do this thing in health class. That is funny! I like your RP version of Mew more than actual Mew, because that was fucking funny! Oh my god. I don't think I'd be good at RPing a character that was... Honestly, RPing a character that was super different than, the others is like, during a tabletop game, role-played a character who was straight up a prostitute. And it actually kind of made her very valued in the game because we were playing in a post-apocalyptic game. We were playing in Fallout, essentially. And it was, like, regularly super good for us to do bargaining-wise and resource management because instead of having to, like, trade supplies for things we wanted from merchants, like, 70% of the time, it would be like, hey, if you give us this, we'll let you spend an hour with Moonlight. You should be proud of that joke. That was a good joke.
Or did you lose on purpose, so I could take your prey for myself?
As she spoke, a change started to come over Veshness's body.
So that's her battle form, huh?
That would be so cool to figure out how to cosplay.
We learned a little about it from the intel we got, but... it's still pretty gross looking, isn't it?
Okie dokie! Time to get killing! I guess we're doing this.
Wait. There's no need for us to fight her directly. Sire, Nigo, Is everything ready?
You bet! We can fire at any time!
Get back inside the school! Post haste!
It's time to use the new weapon, huh?
Wait, new weapon?
You never told us nothing about that.
Everyone looks confused. Obviously, Sir Inigo and Haruko hadn't felt it necessary to tell them about the bomb.
There's no time. We'll explain later.
Trust me, guys. Just get out of here.
The others responded to my order and ran back toward the school. Haruko and I brought up the rear. Once we were all inside, I turned back and saw Veshnis walking slowly across the battlefield toward us. It was now or never.
We're in! Fire when ready!
Gotcha! Here we go!
Undying flame bomb! Fire!
Nice works, troops. You did great out there. Yeah, we did. We did do great. The credit for the final blow has to go to us and Miss Shizuharu, of course. That's right. We couldn't have done this if you hadn't gotten those materials for us, Shizuhara. We are truly grateful. Seriously though, Haruko, you could have told us we had something like that up our sleeve. Yeah, this was no time to butter your lips.
Oh!
The expression is butt in your lip. If we'd known, we could have helped you get the materials you needed. Why'd you keep it secret all this time? Let's just say I had my reasons. So Veshnis actually bit the big one? She's really gone now? No, she's definitely coming back, and she's gonna come back pissed! She's got to be. An explosion that strong would have blown her to smithereens. It's true she disappeared without a trace when the dust was cleared, but since there's no body, there's a chance she might have survived. Come to think of it, that did happen in some other timelines. Even after getting caught in the Undying Flame Bomb's blast, Veshnis came back to fight another day. I glanced over at Haruko. She was resting a finger on her glasses, a distant look in her eyes, like her thoughts were somewhere else. No use thinking about what ifs now. I say we enjoy this victory while it lasts. I'm down for that. We gotta take our wins where we can.
No!
Then is it time for the usual? I think so. 1, 2...
Special Defense Unit! Best in the world! Indestructible and undefeated! Never lose! Never yield! Special Defense Unit, fight on!
Will we be having a party this time? We don't have the budget for that. This is a military academy, not some hedonistic tech startup. Alas. And so our post-battle meeting ended without any further discussion. Tired but satisfied that we'd done a good job, we went back to our room to rest. That night, a little while after dinner, I made my way to Haruko's room. What? My shoes are already clean. I'm not here to lick your boots, Haruko. What do you want then? My sofa and desk chair aren't broken. I didn't come so you could sit on me either. I wanted to ask you something.
Huh?
You said you'd be counting on me to get us out of this loop. Let's get into the details. What exactly am I going to have to do? Good question. First of all, we'll need to figure out an actual method of leaving the loop. Can we consider that our objective for now?
Oh.
If you want, but it's not going to be easy. You can't just try anything that comes to mind and hope it will work. Believe me, I'm speaking from experience.
Huh?
What should we do then? Don't get ahead of yourself. There's something else we have to deal with first. Something else?
Oh.
Tomorrow night, we're leaping to this timeline. Haruko took out her device and showed me the timeline diagram again. This one? I call it the Killer Zombie branch. It's upstream from the serial killer in the zombie branches, hence Killer Zombie. You mean...
Oh.
Yes, the timeline where you became a serial killer. Tomorrow we're going there. And we're changing history.
Up and Atom troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 16th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy! Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy!
After breakfast, I headed back to my room to think out my next move. Haruko said we'd go change history tonight. That still gives me most of the day to do other stuff. Maybe I'll head back to my room, then go hang out with someone for a while. We gotta sleep. I already did all of this, Takumi. I already did it. We gotta sleep. Just sleep. Day turned to night. Taking care not to be spotted, Haruko and I snuck out into the school. We made our way along the road that led to the old lab. Along the way, Haruko began speaking.
Oh?
I discovered the parallel leap machine on my 37th loop.
Uh-huh.
I decided to investigate every corner of this old town and happened upon it by chance. Over the next few loops, I'd go back when my memories returned to try and learn more about it. By the 49th loop, I more or less knew what it could do and how to operate it. So we still don't know who made it or why it's here. Why were you so determined to figure it out then, though?
Oh?
You probably won't believe me. Don't laugh, alright? Okay. I heard a voice while I was sleeping. It said that machine will be your salvation. Seriously? You said you wouldn't laugh. Sorry, it's just, you must have been hearing things, right? She ignored me and carried on walking. I followed after her at a safe distance, feeling like I'd just poked a hornet's nest. I still can't help wondering what that machine is doing here in the first place.
Oh?
Someone must have been researching parallel universes. Somebody? Who? Researchers, probably. What researchers? How am I supposed to know? Let's just be grateful we have access to such useful resources. Come on. Like the last time Haruko and I dispelled our class armor once we got inside the lab. We can't wear lab suits and class armor at the same time, right? We went over this before. The leap suits repel our hemoanima. I know, but why do they have that function? Leaping is achieved using cryptoglobin, or rather, using its energy waves. The infinite parallel universes out there exist in a space filled with cryptoglobin energy. It surges in constant waves, unpredictable patterns. To leap, we have to harness those waves. It's almost like surfing. We ride the waves in that space to get to our destination. Doing that without protection puts a lot of strain on the body. Yeah, I know. I've experienced it myself.
You got off easy. Serious leap damage can affect the brain and rob you of your memories and your ability to reason.
Hey, I'm tougher than I look.
Please take this seriously. If you parallel leap 2, maybe 3 more times with exposed skin, your body will eject all of its cryptoglobin. That means no more revivals. You'll die, and you'll stay dead.
My point is, to avoid leap damage, you have to avoid touching that cryptoglobin energy directly. So that's why the leap suits cover our whole bodies and push it away from us. That's right. Thanks for clearing that up. I have another question, though. You said we're going to change history tonight. What exactly is that going to involve? The same thing as when I went back to the Hunt Mystery Timeline on day 5, erasing the Gi data from that Takumi's brain. I've got everything we need right here on this thumb drive. That's the thing Sir gave you, right? The Cerebral Glitch Repair Program. Yes. The only difference is this time we'll be treating the killer zombie version of you. Let's call him Takumi 2 to make things easier. At this rate, Takumi 2 is going to become a killer. We're going to treat him before he can commit his first murder. But that's not all. We've got something else we need to do in that timeline. What's that? In the version of history I know, Takumi actually kills somebody tonight. Who's that? Haruko 2. In other words, me. What? We have to prevent that murder before we move on to treat him. Hold on a minute, I don't remember any timeline like that. I don't know what to tell you. I'm the one who got killed, I remember it very clearly. Tonight, around 11 p.m., I'll be killed by Takumi 2 in the biolab. You probably just haven't recovered those memories yet. Is that why? I guess I did repress a lot of memories of that time. Hey, Haruko, what time is it now? She tapped her glasses near her temple before replying. 11:18 p.m.
Huh?
How do you know? My glasses have a clock function built into them. The lenses can function as a transparent heads-up display to show me the time whenever I touch them just here. It'll be a problem if you can't keep track of the time. Here, you can have this. Your device? I have another one of my own. Just switch it to on and it will display the time. Take it. Haruko passed me the little machine. I slipped it into my pocket. You said 9:18 p.m.? 9:19 p.m. now. Then we'd better hurry. Leaping takes you to the same point in time, right? We can't go forward or back? That's true, but we can't go just yet. Why? Remember what I told you about riding the waves to the alternate timelines? They're from a space filled with cryptoglobin energy, so let's call them blood space waves. Anyway, we can only leap when they're at their highest intensity. That's why I likened it to surfing. Sometimes you have to wait for a big enough wave to come along. But when is that going to be? Take a look at the device I gave you. I took the thing out of my pocket and turned it on. It displayed some kind of diagram in the waves, along with two times. Between 10:20 p.m. and 1:15 a.m. tonight? Yes, we'll only be able to leap during that time. But you said Takumi 2 kills Haruko 2 at 11 p.m. So even if we leap as soon as that window opens, we'll only have 40 minutes. That's right, 40 minutes to get it all done. But it takes over a half hour just to get back to the school from here. Would you prefer to call a taxi? I know it won't be easy, but we still have to try. While we waited for the blood space waves, Haruko showed me how to use the machine. Wow, it's a lot more simple than I thought. Everything sounds simple when it's explained to you. I had to put a lot of work to figure it all out. It was 10:19 p.m. Just 1 minute until we could jump. We'd already changed into our leap suits and adjusted the machine settings. Let's go over everything one last time. What timeline are we leaping to? The killer zombie. And what's our objective? To remove the Gi data from Takumi 2's brain and prevent Haruko 2's murder. Good. It's time. Let's get started. I hit the red button on the control console. We both stepped into the platform. Okay, let's do this.
Huh?
Did we do it? Did we leap?
No.
Don't just stand there. We need to get going. Haruko was already on her way outside. I grabbed the fire extinguisher and hurried after her. Shouldn't we take off our leap suits first? I can't remember which loop it was, but I tried doing this in my regular clothes once. It didn't end well. There's 2 Harukos. This one's a fake. It must be a shape-shifting commander. They captured me and shut me up in a cage in the courtyard from then to day 100. If you want the same thing to happen, if you want the same thing to happen to you, I won't stop you. I'm kind of remembering the distinct moment of, in the zombie branch, there was one point in time where Gaku was freaking out because he could have sworn he saw that while he was on guard, he saw Takumi running by down the hallway, even though Takumi was like in the room with them. And everyone just kind of brushed it off as Gaku seeing things because of how exhausted and stressed he was. But what if that was Takumi? What if that was Takumi? Well, you see, I may not remember other important things depending on the routes because of how long it's been, like, are Sir and Inigo still alive? Or is Aito still in the cage as our prisoner, or did he already escape? But when it comes to my baby boy Gaku, I remember all. Because he's my special little guy.
No.
Now pick up the pace. You know we don't have a lot of time. You know, sometimes when I'm boasting about Gaku being my fave, it feels a lot like you show up to a dog show with, like, where you're up against a bunch of purebred dogs that come from a lineage of winners, and I'm just showing up with this scruffy little stray that I found in a trash can 3 days ago, and I am confident he can win. Oh, if you ever want to see me get really fucking unhinged about a character, I could bring up, one of my favorite characters, is Zevran from Dragon Age Origins. And because Dragon Age Origins is such a big game with so many branching choices and so many different dialogue options, I can just ramble on about Zevran for like hours. Like hours. Specifically because he's really funny and I like him and I think he's good. And I think there's a lot of different interesting branches that can happen depending on your choices in the game, including his character arc. Dragon Age Origins is a game I would like to play on stream. I tried it once, and I actually ended the stream early, and I didn't even post the recording of it to YouTube because it was a disaster for multiple reasons. One of the reasons was I was having a really hard time with the controls because when I first played Dragon Age Origins, I got it on the Xbox, and I played it with a controller, and that's how I'm used to playing it. And because it's an older game, the PC release isn't controller compatible, so I had to use my keyboard, and I was having a really hard time with the keyboard, specifically because I had it set up so that pressing numbers would, like, using the numbers on the keyboard for your attacks, and because my VTuber model is, like, set up to, like, change appearance based off of, like, which buttons I press on my keyboard mouse, my model was just out of control, changing expressions and details like crazy with every attack I made. And and also the graphics looked really, really bad, because if you want them to look good on PC, you have to get mods. They look good on the Xbox. I actually was like, oh god, did nostalgia just make me think the game looked better than it actually was? And I turned on my Xbox and went to start a playthrough on my Xbox, and the graphics looked so much better on my Xbox. And they just looked really, really bad on my PC. And I'm like, so if I was ever going to play Dragon Age Origins on stream, I would have to do two major things. One, I would have to mess around with the graphics to make them look better. And two, I would have to either make changes to the... I would have to probably create a second file with my VTuber model and have two separate files. One file where all of my expressions are linked up to the numbers, and I can change those with that. And then one that is a static model that doesn't go through any changes, and use that one for so that the numbers being the attacks doesn't mess up my model. Also, I do kind of hope that eventually I might find a way to make it keyboard compatible. It would just be very, very, like, I might be able to make it... I might be able to go into settings and change the attack commands so they're not connected to numbers, and I have them connected to letters instead. I could do that. It would just... I do want to play Origins on stream, though, because it is like one of my favorite games ever made, and I really, really love it. It's just a matter of I would have to do a lot of fiddling to make it presentable first. Haruko took off running. I did the same, and we started our journey back to the school. We still had ways to go, so I decided to ask about something. Hey, can you tell me more about what happened between Haruko 2 and Takumi 2? It all started around this same time, actually. I couldn't sleep, so I decided to take a walk around the school. That's when Takumi 2 attacked me. The Gi data in his brain must have finally taken over. He chased me into the biolab. He was far stronger than he had any right to be. A Gi can draw out superhuman reserves of strength from its host, after all. He slammed my head on the operating table, and while I was still dazed from that, well, you get the idea. I never had a chance to fight back. I do think that, worst case scenario, I might be able to get the game looking better graphics-wise if I ask my friend to help me with it, because I have a friend who is way better with computers than I am, so she might be able to figure it out for me. It's also a really, really long game, and it's part of a franchise, and I would like to play at least the first 2 games of the franchise. I don't know if I want to, because it has 4 games. It has Origins 2 that is nicknamed Exodus, and the third one, which is Inquisition, and then the 4th one, which is Veilguard. And I do not think I could play Veilguard just because, I don't think I would be able to stream that high running of a game, because I've tried streaming other games like, Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen and Baldur's Gate 3, and when I tried streaming both of those games, I ran into the problem of my video and my model lagging like crazy, and I was like, oh, I can't play these games on stream because with the setup that I currently have, it makes my other stuff lag way too much. So, like, even with Persona 5, sometimes it gets a little laggy, but only a little bit. It's really like a up in the air thing of can I stream this game or not? Because there was another game I also tried to play that I had to stop. So like I've had about like 3 games I wanted to stream that I tried to stream and I had to stop because of how badly the video recording and the VTuber model lagging was. And I think that Veilguard, with all of the graphics it has, would probably be one of those games that I wouldn't be able to do. And I also don't know if Inquisition would also be okay. It might be. Inquisition might be okay because Skyrim's okay and the original Dragon's Dogma was okay. So it's really up in the air. It's really hard for me to tell because like Mass Effect might be fine. It's really, so there's a lot to go on with the Dragon Age games. We'd almost reached the academy. I could see the wall of fire up ahead. Suddenly, Haruko stopped and picked something up off the ground.
Huh.
Is that a power saw? Oh god, the power saw. We'll be needing this. What for? Takumi 2 locked the biolab door behind him when he attacked me. We'll have to break it down to get to him. This is the fastest way to do that. I was starting to get a bad feeling about this. Wait, it's not gonna be that long. Dragon's Dogma, I promise, like Dragon Age games, I promise you, are a very, very far off idea. Like, my current plan for streaming schedule is hopefully finish 100 line before 2x2 comes out. And depending on if I don't finish it before 2x2 comes out, I'll take another break and I'll play 2x2 when it comes out. 2x2, I am currently, if my schedule permits it, planning to add extra days of streaming to my schedule so I can try and make it through the game as quickly as possible without getting spoiled, because usually it takes me a while to finish the game, and the longer it takes me to finish the game on just a 2 streams per week schedule, it's definitely gonna increase the likelihood of me getting spoiled. So I'm gonna try to increase my streams just for that game. Another thing is, if I can, I don't know when the game's gonna be released, so I don't know what my schedule will be like at the time. After 2x2, other games that are planned in the immediate future is Rain Code and current 3 games to be focused on right now are 100 Line, 2x2, and Rain Code. Sometimes I am considering getting back into the Persona series, but if I do, it would be my Persona. If I do go back to playing the Persona games again, my Persona 5, it's been so long since I touched that playthrough that I would just start it over from scratch. I would just start it over from the beginning if I went to play. If I wanted to finish Persona 5 Royal, I would go back to the beginning of the game instead of continuing from my last save point, because it's been so long. I was starting to get a bad feeling about this. Wait, I think I remember, Oh, I think we might die. Hold on. I've seen that power saw kill our friends in this timeline. By taking that into the school, you're putting them all in danger. That won't happen. We're going to cure Takumi 2 after all. There was definitely a route where we got killed by these guys, but also the route where we threw one of them into the flames. But what if we mess it up? We won't. How can you be so sure? Enough talk. You're my servant, aren't you? You said you'd do anything to help, didn't you? I guess, but... Then don't talk back. Just do as you're told. Haruko took off toward the wall, power saw in hand. I followed a few steps behind, trying to keep down the panic rising in my chest. This isn't gonna go good. Before long, we arrived at the school. I checked the time. It was displayed in the corner of the little window in the front of the helmet. It's 10:56 p.m. We've only got 4 minutes. Oh, dear God. No. We have to hurry. We barreled through the entrance and into the hallway. Haruko kept going through the halls, up all the and up the stairs. It was all I could do to keep up with her. Soon enough, we reached the second floor. I found myself outside the door to the biolab. Haruko had gotten there before me, of course. I saw the two of them run in here just now. Haruko 2 went in first, then Takumi 2 chased after her. He was carrying a kitchen knife, just like I remember. In that case, I was right. The door's locked. Damn it! I pulled on the door myself just in case, but it wouldn't budge. Then I heard a noise from the inside the room. Oh. That was probably Haruko 2 getting thrown around. It's already 10:59 p.m. We are running out of time. This is bad. We're almost out of time. Stand back. I barely had time to react before Haruko revved up her power saw and charged forward. There was a terrible splintering sound as the door yielded to the relentless rotating metal blades. Come on! Following Haruko's lead, I stepped through into the biolab, but I was not ready for what was waiting on the inside. It took me a moment to process what had happened. Haruko had gone in first, but now? Now she was crumpled in a corner. A blow from Takumi 2 must have sent her flying. From the sound of that groan, she was going to be out of action for a little while. And on the other side of the operating table was Haruko 2. She was also on the floor and looked pretty out of it too. Both of the Harukos were down for the count. Obviously, only one person could be responsible for this. Takumi 2, this timeline's version of me. Our eyes met, and I froze up. I wasn't used to looking at my own body from the outside. It was such a surreal experience. I just stood there, forgetting to even breathe. But it wasn't long until time started to flow again, and I was dragged back to reality. Takumi 2 raised the kitchen knife and dashed towards me. Haruko said the leap suits would repel hemoanima, but that wasn't a class weapon he was holding. It was more capable of tearing through the suit and hurting me. He swung wildly, but I did my best to dodge his blows. Obviously, I wasn't about to let myself get killed, especially not by my own doppelganger. But I couldn't keep dodging forever. He was sure to hit me sooner or later. And we needed a weapon, something I could use to fight back. Right as that thought crossed my mind, my foot brushed against something. I glanced down. It was the power saw. Haruko must have dropped it when she got knocked over. And it was still running. I ducked down, grabbed it, and swung it to the side. The blade connected with the other Mii's knife and sent it flying. That didn't stop him, though. He grabbed at my arm, trying to take the power saw from me. I wasn't about to go down without a fight. I wrenched it away and kicked him in the stomach. He slammed against the wall and fell to the floor, his face contorted in pain. I must have hit him pretty hard. He wouldn't be getting up anytime soon. I took advantage of the lull in the fight to go and check on Haruko too. She didn't seem to have any visible injuries, but I had to make sure she was okay. With all that strafing around I'd been doing, not to mention the run here, I wasn't exactly feeling at my best. I fought through the fatigue and lumbered over to this timeline's Haruko, but just as I was about to reach her... Oh, yeah, I remember this! We might die this chapter! We might get thrown into the flames! Something slammed into me from behind. I staggered a few steps, suddenly off balance. Takumi 2 saw his opportunity and took it. As the two of us grappled, we found ourselves near the window. And then... next thing I knew, I was in the air with Takumi 2 still clinging to me. He must have tackled me with so much force that it sent us right through the window. Shards of glass were all around us, sparkling in the night air. For one weird, disconnected moment, it actually looked kind of beautiful. But then the laws of physics kicked in and we were falling, rocketing toward the ground faster than either of us could deal with. My leap suit must have provided some protection, because falling from the second floor didn't hurt nearly as much as it should. I saw the power saw lying by my side. I grabbed it and got to my feet, looking around for Takumi 2. He was standing nearby, maybe 30 feet away. It looked like he'd just gotten to his feet. He was still swaying unsteadily. Well, I prevented Haruko 2's murder. That just left me one thing to still do in this timeline. We had to treat Takumi 2. I couldn't let him get away now. I tightened my grip on the power saw and ran toward him. My double saw me coming and ran. I stayed on his tail and eventually cornered him right in front of the wall of fire. I raised my power saw and revved it. In the light of the undying flames, the blade glinted ominously. I wasn't going to kill Takumi 2, obviously. I didn't even want to hurt him. He may be from an alternate reality, but he was still me after all. So what was I going to do, just threaten him? If he thought I was out to kill him, maybe he'd come quietly. I decided to go with that and hefted the power saw again. Wait, something about this doesn't seem right. Haven't I seen this happen before? I I couldn't have been distracted for more than 2 seconds, but that was all he needed. Pain flashed across my left leg, and my view started to tilt to the side. As I toppled over, something seemed to slow down, and I found myself thinking, I should have seen this coming. Then, my downward moment moved into an abrupt stop. I felt my head slam against the cold, hard ground. Even with my helmet on, it was a real shock to the system. I was majorly disoriented. I could barely string 2 coherent thoughts together, let alone come up with a plan to fight back. Though instinct more than anything else, I managed to stagger back to my feet. My thoughts were still hazy, but one thing was abundantly clear. I didn't have the power saw anymore, so it must be... now it's my turn. Fear took over, and I ran back toward the school as fast as I could.
You won't get away!
Takumi is just truly a menace to everyone, even himself. The tables had turned. Now Takumi 2 was after me. Fortunately, he wasn't moving very fast, probably because he was weighed down by the power saw. My vision was back to normal now, but the haze around my thoughts was still there. It felt like I was forgetting something important, but I couldn't think of what. Before I could figure it out, Takumi 2 made his move. He discarded the power saw, tossing it aside into the bushes. Now that he'd lightened his load, he was a lot faster than before and was gaining on me. He and I were the same person, of course, so our running speeds should have been the same, except I had a big clunky leap suit slowing me down. It's only a matter of time before he catches me. I need to find somewhere I can ditch this suit. Right as the thought crossed my mind, the outline of the school came into view up ahead. I put on a burst of speed, running for the school with all my might. I scrambled into the hallway and up the stairs. My feet were barely even touching the ground as I fled along the second floor. Finally, I tumbled into the bathroom. I held my breath and listened hard. I could hear footsteps in the hall outside. They got closer, and then passed, and gradually faded away. I let out a sigh and leaned back against the wall. My head was swimming. I just stood there and spaced out for a while. So what am I supposed to do now? I still have to get that guy under control somehow. Maybe I can hide and try to get the jump on him? The suit's so hard to move around in, though. I won't be doing anything stealthy in this. It'll be easy for him to turn the tables on me if anything goes wrong, too. The solution to that was obvious enough. I took off my leaf suit. Looking around, I found a supply closet and stowed it in there. Okay, I'd better get going. We need to fix this quick before our window to leap back closes. My first move would be to find Haruko. She was probably still in the biolab. I walked toward the bathroom door. But just as I was about to open it... Could they have hidden in the bathroom? Guess I better check. Darn it, why did I have to pick now to think about looking in here? I looked around for an escape. There was no point in hiding in one of the stalls. I'd get found out right away. In that case, there's only one way out. I ran to the window and opened it. I jumped out with all the energy I could muster, but something went wrong. Maybe it was the fatigue setting in, but I couldn't control my posture like I wanted to. I fell. Flat on my back, my head hitting the ground with a sickening crunch. I'd really done it this time. My consciousness was leaving me like smoke blown away from a strong breeze. Right before it all went dark, I was aware of the footsteps nearby and someone saying something.
Takumi, are you okay? Hold on. Stay with me.
That was where my memory was cut out for the day. The next thing I knew, my mind melted away into chaos and confusion.
Up and Atom troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 17th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy! Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy!
I woke up suddenly. I looked around trying to orient myself.
Where am I?
Can't you tell? It's your room. In the SF timeline, that is.
SF?
Steady Fundamental. It's the one we started off in.
Did you have to carry me here again?
Yes. You need to start taking better care of yourself. I'm not your mother, you know.
I don't understand.
It's like when a child falls asleep in front of the TV, and their mother picks them up and puts them to bed. I've basically done the same for you. Several times now.
When she put it like that, I did feel kind of guilty. I shifted uncomfortably and sat up in the bed. What happened after I blacked out?
Oh?
Don't worry. We fulfilled both our goals. Right. I figured we saved Haruko too. What about the other one?
Oh.
We don't need to worry about Takumi 2's parasite problem. I actually had 2 thumb drives. Nigo gave me 1 extra as a spare. I gave it to Haruko too. I revealed myself to her and explained everything. Did she already know about the time loop and the parallel leaping? No, not every me in every timeline has the same memories. She only received a few fragments so far. It must have been hard for her to wrap her head around. She managed just fine, I should know. She is a past version of me, after all. I know her history very well. I even remember what happened next from when I was her. As Haruko 2, I injected Takumi 2 with an anesthetic and used the repair program to treat him. A program I got from a thumb drive given to me by me, Haruko 1. That was all well and good. She hadn't seen for herself, but she hadn't seen it for herself this time. That made me uneasy. I took out the device Haruko had given me. When's the next time the blood space waves surge? Thinking of leaping back to the killer zombie to check on it? Don't you believe me? It's not like that. Either way, we won't be leaping anytime soon. Look at that screen. 1 to 5 p.m. on day 20? Right. We won't be able to leap again until then. That's 3 days from now. So we're staying put for 3 days. That's just how it works.
Ah.
Do these surges have any kind of pattern? Unfortunately not. Everything from their variation, to their wavelength, to their irregularity is completely random.
Oh.
The same goes for the periods when they surge and how long they last. We never really know what we're dealing with until they arrive.
Oh.
We're lucky these devices even allow us to predict the next surge. For now, you'll just have to trust me. So Takumi 2 is really fine now. We don't have anything to worry about anymore. That's right. After breakfast, I went back to the roof to think. Our next sleep is on day 20, and the next battle is on the night of day 20. That gives me some downtime before then, but I still have to use it productively. I decided to go back to my room and then take a walk around the school to see what everyone else was doing. Yeah, we gotta sleep. We're just gonna sleep. You gotta sleep, Takumi. Go to sleep. Good night, sweet prince.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. Make sure you get some serious R&R while you can, so you're ready for the next enemy attack. Well then, good night.
Haruko said the killer zombie Takumi 2 was fixed now, so where is she going to leap on day 20? I had other questions for her too, but they could wait until tomorrow. Right now, all I wanted to do was go to bed.
Up and Atom troops! Time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 18th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy! Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy!
As usual, everyone wandered off to do their own thing after breakfast. At some point, I lost track of Haruko. Maybe I'll wait until tonight to speak to her. Having decided on that, I began looking for ways to spend the rest of my day. You're gonna go to sleep, buddy. You're gonna sleep. Go to sleep. I just immediately had the vivid mental image of smothering Takumi with a pillow. And it's not even out of me wanting to smother Takumi with a pillow. It's just... No, it makes sense because, okay, like right before I started streaming, I was painting my nails. And I was watching YouTube videos, and I was watching this YouTube video that was basically like, have you ever had a game be very misleading and then be horrified at what you did, not knowing that's what was gonna happen? And it was basically this zombie apocalypse game where the main character is this man trying to like survive in the apocalypse while looking after his injured wife in the house they were trapped in. And in the game, you can go look into a closet and find a pillow and select use pillow. And a lot of people thought, oh, you could probably give that pillow to your wife to prop her injured leg up on. Or even just to lie on so she can be a bit more comfortable while she's recovering. And then if you select you want to use the pillow, the main character smothers his wife to death with it so he doesn't have to take care of her because she's become a burden in surviving during the apocalypse. Which, damn! And a lot of people who played this game in the comments were just like, I really thought, oh, I'm gonna go be a good husband. I'm gonna go make her more comfortable with this pillow. Wait, what's he doing with it? No, 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 no. So that's where it was, okay? I'm not a sociopath. I swear, Z's, okay? I just... Takumi's bed doesn't even have a pillow. That's terrible neck support. Anyway, go to sleep, Takumi. I promise I'm not gonna smother you. You don't even have a pillow for me to do it with. Why did you ask me to come all the way out here? Sorry, I wanted to make sure we wouldn't be interrupted.
Oh.
But I didn't even bring my riding crop. You have one? I didn't call you out here so you could give me a secret spanking. Do you want me to step on you then? I feel like this part of the game was written one-handed. No, not that either. No. So what do you want? It's about leaping. I was worried someone might overhear us if we talked in our rooms. Like how you ended up following me and poking your nose where it didn't belong. I nodded. What did you want to ask? First of all, the blood space waves are going to surge on day 20. What timeline are you going to jump to? You really want to know? Yeah?
Oh.
Can I drip molten candle wax on your cowlick? That's gonna probably end with Takumi's hair on fire. Have you ever tried getting wax out of hair? 'Cause, okay, story time. When I was a kid and I went to daycare, the daycare had slime. You know, homemade slime, the kind where you would, like, mix the glue, like, use a bunch of glue and, like, food dye and other ingredients. And I had so much fun playing with the slime at daycare that I told my mom I wanted to have some at home. And my mom asked them where they got it, and they told them they made it, and then they gave my mom the recipe, and my mom made slime for me to play with at home. And while I was playing with it at home, it got in my hair. And it got in my hair a lot. And my mom spent like hours getting it out of my hair. It was awful. It was horrible. And I don't know why, but my mom felt the need to complain to the daycare about it, even though it didn't even happen at the daycare. It happened at home. But my mom complained to the daycare about it, and the daycare got rid of the slime and decided that no one could have slime in it because I, playing with slime at home, got it in my hair. Another funny thing that happened. Not funny. Horrible, actually. So, my mom wasn't exactly the most invested in my, school life. But I had a teacher that I saw for my main class. And then I would have a different teacher that would take me out of the class for one-on-one learning. Because I was kind of, like, not reading at the reading level I should be at. I was having a real hard time with reading. So, they wanted me to go... So, I would basically get taken out of the class and would get one-on-one attention just so I would be able to, like, learn to read faster. And one time, like, I was playing with my hair... And the teacher who I was in, the special ed teacher, basically, got really, annoyed by me playing with my hair. And she, like, threatened me and told me that if I didn't stop playing with my hair, she was gonna cut it all off. Which is super illegal because cutting off someone else's hair legally qualifies as assault. So, I was upset about that. And when I went home, I told my mom about how that happened to me. And my mom got pissed. But my mom wasn't really invested enough in my education to know I had multiple teachers. And she didn't question me enough to know that it was the special ed teacher that took me out of the room privately that threatened me like this. She thought it was my standard teacher that was in charge of the entire class. And that woman wasn't even there when it happened because I was taken by the crazy bitch to a different room. And my mom called the school screaming and going feral about the bitch teacher that threatened to cut off my hair and how she was accusing the wrong teacher of it, though. She was accusing the wrong teacher! I found out about that later because I didn't even know that had happened until, like, years later when I was in high school when she brought it up. And she was just like, that bitch was just jealous that she had short hair and your hair was long. She was jealous of you. And I was like, what are you talking about? The teacher that threatened to do that to me had really long hair down to her waist. And she's like, what? No. And that's how my mom realized that she threatened the wrong teacher.
Hey!
Why would you want to do that?
Oh.
I want to see what it looks like slicked down.
Oh?
I'm actually still thinking about which timeline to visit next. I'll let you know when I've come to that decision. We switched to a new location before continuing our conversation.
Huh?
2 days ago, you said the parallel leap machine was made by some kind of researchers, right?
Ugh.
I don't know that for sure. It's just speculation. Fine, let's assume it's true. But which side of were these researchers on? Were they human or invaders? There's really no way to tell. From the look of the lab building, it doesn't seem to have any government or military connections. Perhaps they were part of a smaller organization, or built in secret as part of some private endeavor. I mean, think about it. No matter who built it, that machine could provide a huge advantage to the war effort. So the fact that no one's used it means that neither side knows it exists. That's what I think, anyway. Neither Veshnus nor Sir or Nigo have ever mentioned parallel leaping before. Not ever? No, not in any timeline I've seen in many of my 146 loops. We moved again. A new location. A new question. So about our most recent leap. Our objective was to change history by saving Haruko 2 and stopping Takumi 2 from becoming a serial killer.
Huh?
Did we really achieve that, though? Of course, Haruko 2 is still alive and Takumi 2 was successfully treated. What are you worried about? Isn't there a timeline out there where we didn't succeed? Naturally, there are infinite possibilities out there in the blood space realm. But if that's the case, is it even accurate to say we changed history? Isn't it more likely we created a new timeline, kind of like laying down a new train rails to replace old ones?
Oh.
Yes, but what of it? I'm just wondering if there's any point in it. The old rails still exist, so have we really fixed anything? Trust me, there's definitely a point. Let's say there's a train that is destined to constantly run through fiery hellscape. The passengers inside will be forced to endure constant pain and suffering. Now imagine we lay down a new set of rails branching off from that time. One version of the train now gets to enjoy a safe, comfortable journey. Of course, one of them is still destined to burn in hellfire. There's no changing that. But it's better than if we never added that second line at all. At least this gives the passengers a 1 in 2 chance at happiness. I think that I get what she means, but still. I'm still having trouble coming to terms with this. What's the problem? Are we even laying down new rails at all? What do you mean? When we left 2 days ago, things played out in the killer zombie timeline exactly like I remembered from when I was Takumi 2. The only difference was I was seeing it from the steady fundamental perspective as Takumi 1. The person who attacked me with the power saw when I was Takumi 2. It was actually me. It took me a while to notice what was happening, and I still don't understand it. Without even meaning to, I ended up making history repeat itself. Almost like I was on the rails, going on a predetermined route. It makes me feel like destiny is controlling us sometimes. What if history refuses to change? What if our actions don't create new timelines at all? I already told you, Haruko 2 is alive and Takumi 2 has been treated. That's something that wouldn't have happened without our intervention. We definitely created a new timeline.
Huh?
But the fact that history seems to repeat itself for you is probably just leap damage. Remember what I told you? Leap damage can affect your memories and your ability to reason if it reaches your brain. Obviously, I hadn't made my point clearly enough. I had a feeling that the loss of reasoning was also something that happened because it was part of a predetermined history. Like, we couldn't escape it no matter what we did. Haruko and I finished talking and went back to the roof.
Oh?
You look like you're still having doubts. I'm telling you, it's nothing to worry about. We're creating new timelines, and it's changing things for the better. If we weren't, there'd be no point in anything we do here in this timeline.
Oh.
And don't forget your promise. I'll build us a future where we can all be happy. That's what you said.
Oh.
Does that help? Are you going to sleep better tonight?
I
don't know. I'll go get you some medicine to help you sleep. Take it, go to bed, and forget all about these groundless worries, understood? She left before I could respond as usual. After that, I took the sleeping medicine that Haruko brought me and sank into a deep, dreamless sleep. This is a good place to save. We're done here for today, and hopefully the game's curse is over and nothing bad happens to me for the rest of the week. Really concerning that I don't know where that cut came from. Alarming thing there. But, oh well. Until next time, show's over!